She came to us from Nebraska at age 4. Wendy K. Chung, a little girl who would build huge things with just the tiniest of matter. Things that would make life hugely better and years longer for others, especially the tiniest among us, tomorrow and today. By her own account, shy and not fully confident in her own intellectual power, she began to bud at Kenwood Elementary, then bloom at Glades Junior High, nurtured by a special mentor, her gifted education teacher, John Shaw, who encouraged Wendy to take risks and to try new interests. But something happened to Wendy when she got to Killian Senior High. For the first time in her academic career, she was struggling with an advanced math class. She returned to Glades and Mr. Shaw for a bit of advice. He told me that he believed in me, she recently wrote, and I knew it was just a matter of time before I settled in and found my stride. Mr. Shaw, of course, was right on the money, and with every major transition, Wendy would recall his words with appreciation, knowing that with a little time, she'd soon settle in and succeed. And succeed she did as Killian's valedictorian, County Silver Night winner, National Merit Scholar, and with the big help from those tiny insects, winner of the Westinghouse Science Talent Search, the nation's biggest prize for high school science students. Wendy, the only one from Miami-Dade to earn the distinction so far. Her winning project? Research on which stages of ripeness grapefruits, mangoes, and other fruits are most likely to be attacked by Caribbean fruit flies. Her findings with big implications for agriculture, not only here in Florida, but well beyond. She excelled in college as well. Phi Beta Kappa, a BA in biochemistry and economics at Cornell University, an MD from Cornell's Medical School, and a PhD in genetics from the Rockefeller University. Now an assistant professor of pediatrics and medicine and director of clinical genetics at Columbia University Medical Center, Dr. Chung has gained world renown in leading efforts to integrate genetics into healthcare, in developing novel genetic tests to improve clinical diagnostics, including ways to help couples have healthy children from embryos free of genetic disease, and in directing research funded by the National Institutes of Health in the human genetics of obesity, cardiomyopathy, breast cancer, autism, and such birth defects as congenital heart disease. She, in her work, recognized with the American Academy of Pediatrics Young Investigator Award and a Career Development Grant from philanthropist Doris Duke. A member of the Columbia Center of Bioethics, she lectures and writes on some of the thorniest legal and social issues of our time, concerns raised by genetic testing, disparities in access to genetic care, confidentiality and privacy of genetic information, and the evolving realm of gene patents and intellectual property. She is renowned as much for her work in the classroom as in the lab. Her influence extending well beyond the ivy-covered halls of Columbia to the palm-shaded walls of Miami-Dade. Dr. Wendy Chung, scientist, professor, now inspiring young Miami scholars, perhaps one day teaching someone she helped to bring into this world in a healthy way, a little boy or little girl with big talent and big dreams, with huge accomplishments ahead.